Alright, so this video is for the month of March. And I am the host, Erica Newkirk, and that is also my YouTube channel name. And handle name for my channel is Erica Newkirk. This is a video for my hashtag Be Creative Peacefully All Year Round. And some things that I have gotten done for the month of March. So basically what I have planned for March, and I might as well go ahead and let you know what I got planned for April for my channel and my hashtag Be Creative Peacefully All Year Round. So for the month of March, I'm going to work on some pocket embellishments and some Easter theme ATC cards, and some Easter embellishments. Now, for my pocket embellishments, I will be working with 3 different die cuts. So there would be 3 different pocket embellishment sets. For my Easter embellishments, I will be working with 8 different Easter embellishments. Now, those will be die cuts. That is not including the Easter embossings. So, or my St. Patrick's Day embossings. So, for the month of April, I'm just going to be doing working with 3 different book sets, 3 different die cuts and book sets. And that is all that's going to be going on for April. Because I want to let it be very clear now that when requesting swapping for the book sets, it's only 1 book set per person. And it's slimming down these packages. Unless it's a new person joining and they did their 2 months, then of course their swap package and their appreciation package is going to be a bigger package. So I'm slimming down these things to smaller size envelopes and smaller size packages. So just because I have numerous things, does not mean somebody can take it all, because it is meant for us to obtain more people to join. And like I said, the goal was to at least get 10 people total into the association and participation of the hashtag Be Creative Peacefully All Year Round. So that would be 9 people besides myself. So anyways, what I was able to get done for the month of March, I did work with a new embosser. It is Easter. It is a smaller, thinner one, a little more difficult to work with. It works with only certain papers. So it worked really good with this paper here. Now, is this the sticky back paper or is this just regular paper? Trying to remember. No, this is just the regular shiny paper. So I'm new with embossing, working with embossers, and let me tell you, they are a little bit more difficult to work with because depending on the thickness and size of the embosser, you have to really adjust to how you run it through your machine and what papers you use for it to be compatible with. So these papers are the sticky back papers. I apologize. These are the sticky backs, and it worked really good with these papers. These were the scraps I had left over because I was trying to figure out what paper it would work best with because it was not working like the other embossers I had worked with in the beginning of the month of February. So it worked really good with these, and these are all the, you can peel the back off and stick it on to whatever you're going to be decorating with, right? So to show you what I mean, so this is regular, plain, just thin, regular paper. And this is how it turned out on regular paper. But I noticed in certain areas it wanted to rip. But if you glue it down, you're not going to even be able to tell. And that was taking it off of the, taking it off and out of here. It was stuck in certain areas and wanted to like rip. So then I tried a different way of using it. And I thought this was a cute way, and leaving this part just, regular. And then this part with the egg decoration on there. And then this is just, and see, it wanted to rip right here on this one. It did rip a little bit right here. So, yeah, I think it turned out very nice though. And that's what I worked with, experiencing and trying out this new die cut. Or not die cut, embosser. I don't see many people using embossers for some reason. But they do a lot of cards. They make a lot of cards in that. And I'm like, well, why don't they use embossers for the background base of their card? So I don't know. So I have another embosser that I tried out. This one was the biggest one I have. I was wondering why it was so expensive compared to the other embossers, and I thought, well, maybe it's because it's March, going to be March, and it's, a shamrock one. Well, here it is extremely huge, but it does fit in my embossing machine, or in my die cut machine. But it is ginormous. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was super shocked that it was this big. And so this is the outcome that I had using that. So I was thinking, okay, maybe I could take a little watercolor and add that to this one. or I could just leave it white. Now with this pattern paper, it's a little more difficult to see in the camera because the pattern kind of hides it a little bit or makes it not as noticeable as, you know, on the white without any pattern. But then on this one, with this pattern, it's very noticeable. And I didn't have problems with this one trying to rip or anything like I did the Easter one. So I didn't think it was that bad. So that was just me playing around, trying some new things. Trying everything that I'm showing in this video has all been new things that I've been trying out. So this is the biggest embosser that I own at this time. Okay, so that is that. And then this embosser is a little bit bigger than that Easter one. Like I said, I was surprised that the Easter one was smaller, the first one I showed. This is the normal typical size that I've received so far until I got that smaller Easter die or Easter embosser and the larger shamrock embosser. So this is the normal typical size. And this is how they turned out. I think they turned out really cute. I like this paper has some glitter to it. And so I thought that was really nice. And then I just left this part there. But it worked very well. And I thought this paper was perfect for this particular, bless you, particular embosser for Easter. And so I just worked with this paper. And so I'm all out of this paper because I used it all up making these. So that's what I experienced with that one. Now, I worked with a new die cut. This is called the Whole Irregular Frame. It is a 3-piece set. This is the one I worked with. And it is called the Whole Irregular Frame. And I made one set, 2 sets, and 3 sets. And then I just have 2 extra, let's see, a few extra pieces here and the smaller piece and medium piece. So this is how it cuts out. It cuts out 4 different pieces. It has the frame and then your three sizes there. So you can decorate however the card or whatever you're making. And that is how those turned out for that particular die cut. Now, next we have now these are just what I was finishing up for what kind of was left over throughout the beginning of the year. Before I get into my pocket embellishments for March and my Easter ATCs and Easter embellishments. So those were the embossings. Okay. Now, these two next ones are what's lastly left of the duplicates I had for die cuts. So I will, at this point, I do not have any more die cuts that I will be having up available for swapping as far as the particular metal die cut itself set. So this is going to be available for trading because I had got duplicates of it. I'm going to show you how, and this is called the wave shape die cut set. And so this one is available for trading, and it is going to be the last of my duplicates. So besides this other one I'm going to show, so this is my own set, and I tried it out, and so it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. So I did a set of each. I just didn't bag them separately yet. So this is, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, this is the 5-piece set. So this is what I just was messing around, and this is what one 5-piece set looks like out of this die cut set called the wave shape. I just didn't individually bag these yet. So here's another 5 set. And then I just have these 2 extra pieces here. But that's how it turns out when die cutting with it. You know, it's just wavy. So I will put these in individual bags, and they will be available for swapping as well. And these 2 in a separate bag as well. So the last of the duplicate die cuts that I had is this one here. This is called the Stitched Square Rectangle Nesting die cut. So this one is available for swapping. It is the last one that I have for duplicates. Available for swapping. Okay, so here's my own personal one that I used. So again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. And these are the sets that I made using the 5-piece set. Very nice. And then I made one more set here. With an extra piece in there, extra small piece. So I wasn't sure how to incorporate the last piece. So this one has an extra piece in it of the small one. But just to make things clear for swapping from now on, per person, you can claim up to one per, how do I say, one per set. So say like you're interested in, so because people are wanting like all the dies and stuff like that, die cuts, and now more people have joined. So only one die cut per person. So you know what I mean? So not one person can have both die sets. It's one per person. And then one set die cut per person to even it out and make it more fairly. And that is it for right now that I have got done and going into for March. And I hope you enjoyed what you saw here today for what I have completed. For crafting peacefully all year round, hashtag. And excuse me. I hope you would like to join. And I hope you get to create and do crafting that you enjoy doing for the month of March and going into April and April as well. So with that, I hope everybody had a good day, and I look forward to doing the next video when it's all ready. So that will be focused on, like I said, 3 pocket embellishment dies cut out, and some Easter embellishments. I do have some, but I do have some where I have one made that I can show you right now, but I want to make some more. So just give me a second here. I do have some more. Let's see here. I do have some more. So, and these are some of the 8 die cuts Easter sets I'm working with. Okay. So give me a second to get them out here. These ones are small, so they're harder to get out. Okay, so this is one of, but I want to make some more. Okay, so this is, I'm trying to see, because there are different ones. So, did I do that right? Which one is different? So this is what I have so far for this particular die cut set for Easter. Those are the smallest ones. So, yeah, my phone's about to cut off, so that's all I can show right now for the Easter stuff right now. But I want to show you the die cut I used. This is the die cut set I used. So, that is how they turned out. So these actually go like this. So there's 2 sets. Alright, so I will have to make a part 2 video. See you in the next video.